In this video, we're going to take a look at the bend part command inside of Inventor. Now, a little bit of history about bend part. Bend part was originally created back in the day when there was this old CAD system called Mechanical Desktop. In order to translate one-to-one feature recognition from that software into Inventor, they had a command called AM bend part inside of Mechanical Desktop. And in order for that translation to take place, we had to have the bend part inside of Inventor. So that was the primary reason why that command was created. However, what usage does it have to us in the modern day time with the software? Realistically, not much. The bend part command allows you to take a part and bend it over a bend line. However, you never get the full developed length of a bend part, and it's very unintelligent when it comes to engineering intent. So it's more of a pretty picture sort of command where we can take something and bend it for the purpose of visualization. That's where I probably use it the most. So in order to use bend part, we have that up here under the modify panel, see the expanded panel, and there we have the bend part command. Now you can't just start the command. You actually have to do a little bit of setup first. So before I start it, what I'm going to do is sketch on the face of this bend part command from our working files directory. I'm going to project my geometry of this face and create a line that goes across it. Add a dimension here just to kind of lock it in place. Right click and finish sketch. So I have a fully constrained sketch line on here, and what this will be utilized in the bend part command for is my line for the bend. If I start the bend part tool now, the first thing it asks me for is a bend line. Now if I come in here, I can pick on any one of these projected lines. Anything that's a nice little line here. Notice it doesn't grab part edges, so it has to be a sketch element. Here I'll pick this bend line that I drew in, and you can see I immediately get a response for a bend based on radius and angle. So let's say 10 millimeter radius and a 90-degree angle bend. I can also change the direction on here to make it go the other way, or choose it to go evenly for both sides. Now the direction icon here probably will not work because the bend would be too complex to compute. So I'm going to try it and click on it, and sure enough, I do not get a preview. That is never a good sign. So let me flip back the direction here and look at some of the other options available to us in the pull down option inside of the bend part tool. So we can also do radius and arc length and define that. We can also do arc length and angle. So we have a combination of a couple different things to give us this visual bend. So what I can't control is where the neutral axis for the bend is. I can't control the developed length. I can't control the true engineering intent of bending this part. The software just kind of does it. So I'm going to leave it at radius and angle, and I'm going to have this just bend up in this manner. I can't really tell where the stretch and sag is in here, and that really limits my ability to do certain engineering tasks. So again, this is really just visual. Maybe I'm conceptually trying to draw it in this way, and whatever I get out of this, it doesn't matter to me because we're going to fabricate it in that way. If you expand the chevrons down here, there is a bend minimum option as well. For now, I'm just going to choose OK, and there is my bent part.